and put the person's stuff all back in.
Yeah, perfect.
Reverse order of what you take it out so that it's where they left it. So they don't wonder where it went.
Perfect. You're all set.
I found a lot of interesting things inside of people's glove boxes, but that's their business, so I don't touch it, nothing. Customer tried to change his own wheel nuts and ended up cross-threading one. So we're going to try to either fix it or change it.
You think his nuts were too tight or what?
I think his nuts are tight. Oh, it's really tight. He put it on anyway. Ew!
Yeah, wowzer. Man, that's got to be toasted, that stud, don't you think? Or can you tap it?
Studs are a really hard material, so I think he just wrecked his nut. He bought all new ones, so he's got one more new one. So we'll just chase it out, fix them up.
Oh yeah, that's not so bad.
So I did get a new stud just in case it doesn't work to chase the threads.
Yeah.
But I think it'll be okay. It's a really hard material. Get a little lube on. The Inforce again. I just love this stuff.
BG stuff, right? Yeah.
So far, I like every product they make. So
they've got quite a line for transmission flushing and everything.
they do, and I have the transmission flush machine here,
Yeah.
and I can do them.
Well,
Even that machine's really good. It works on the vehicle's transmission pressure, so it doesn't wreck anything. Because you can blow diaphragms and transmission. See the heat coming off it?
Oh,
from the
yeah.
friction? So I put it on again to come back.
Man, the threads are looking good to me from here, though. Oh, yeah.
Snap-on thread chasing kit. So it's a little different than a tap and die. It's just made to clean threads.
Yeah.
Try his new nut, make sure that goes smooth.
That looks pretty good to me.
That's looking real good. I'm gonna grab another socket. So just
Yeah. Wow.
I like to make sure if I can do it by hand, I know it's good.
Yeah.
And then what I'll do, I'll put his nuts, he's got one at home, I'll put one right now on the bad one. That way I know it's good, and he can just put another one on a different stud.
Yeah.
So that worked out. I gotta run this down to the oil spray, Houghton's oil spraying, but he was nice enough not to do it before he brought it here.
Yeah.
They drip for a couple days, and that's nasty.
Well, I take my vehicles into Houghton's every time.
They've been doing it for over 50 years. I think they know a thing or two about it.
Yeah. And Vern's a nice guy too.
I've known Vern as long as I've been alive. He raced cars against my dad.
Wow.
He actually introduced my dad to racing and ice racing up in Minden. And my dad's been hooked ever since. He's 67 years old and he still wants to race.
that was a good lucky fix.
My mom's a little older than my dad, and she said, you know, this being a pit crew for a racing team at 70 years old, I think maybe I'll retire. So she sold the truck and trailer, so they're done.
Oh,
Oh, grab a little extension for this. Extractor for stripped wheel nuts,
oh wow, yeah.
and then the other end is the socket.
And it's
So you just need an extension to reach down in there because it's a two-way.
yeah, dual purpose. That's handy.
That sounds good now. Back her off. It's perfect. It's holding torque. Then the customer can just put one good one on.
So what's the torque on these?
These are 150.
Well, that's pretty serious.
Alright, good to go.
This one's ready for the oil spray now.
Put it in.
What are you pouring in now, Cliff? Into the...
This is the BG High-Low oil and the BG MOA. I did an engine flush and the MOA neutralizes the acid.
Ah. To the last drop.